Have you ever wondered what secrets lie hidden in Japan's abandoned villages? Places where time seems to have stopped, streets are silent, and the wind whispers stories of the past. These ghost towns aren't just forgotten, they're living echoes of history, filled with mystery, tragedy, and sometimes unexplained phenomena. From once thriving communities to empty streets, Japan's abandoned villages tell tales of economic collapse, natural disasters, and the harsh realities of rural life. But beyond the facts, there's something darker, a lingering atmosphere that makes even the bravest feel a shiver down their spine. In this video, we're going to take you on a journey through these hauntingly beautiful ghost towns. You'll see the ruins where families once lived, schools that are now silent, and streets where echoes of laughter have faded into the wind. Some of these places hold legends of spirits, strange disappearances, and eerie happenings that continue to baffle locals and travelers alike. So stay with us, because by the end, you'll not only understand why these villages were abandoned, you'll feel the haunting presence that still lingers in the shadows of Japan's forgotten towns. And don't forget to subscribe, because more hidden histories and chilling stories are waiting just around the corner. To understand why Japan's ghost towns exist, we need to step back in time. Centuries ago, Japan's rural villages were vibrant centers of life, where farmers, artisans, and merchants thrived. Communities were tightly knit, relying on each other for survival and prosperity. Yet, life was never easy. Harsh winters, natural disasters, and economic pressures constantly tested these villages. As Japan modernized, a massive shift began. Cities grew rapidly, offering opportunities that the countryside could not. Young people left in search of work, education, and a chance at a better life. Entire generations abandoned their ancestral homes, leaving streets empty and houses to decay. Meanwhile, some villages suffered natural calamities, earthquakes, floods, and volcanic eruptions that forced residents to flee and never return. But there's more than just economics and nature at play. Some villages were abandoned due to political or social pressures as policies shifted and rural communities lost their relevance. Others fell victim to superstition and fear, as tragedies or unexplained deaths cast shadows over once thriving towns. These forces combined over decades, slowly turning bustling communities into silent, forgotten places. Yet, even in abandonment, these villages hold stories of resilience, loss, and the lives that once filled their streets. Walking through them today, you can almost hear the echoes of history, the footsteps of those who came before, and the whispers of mysteries that remain unsolved. In the next chapter, we'll explore some of the most famous ghost towns in Japan, uncovering the chilling tales that make them unforgettable and eternally haunting. Japan is filled with abandoned villages, but a few stand out for their haunting beauty and dark histories. One of the most famous is Gunkanjima, also known as Battleship Island. Once a bustling coal mining community, it was home to thousands of families living in high-rise concrete buildings. But as coal demand declined, residents were forced to leave almost overnight. Today, the island sits silent, crumbling against the sea, its empty buildings a stark reminder of human ambition and the impermanence of progress. Another chilling place is Nagoro, the Valley of Dolls. As villagers moved away, one local artist began placing life-size dolls in the streets, sitting in classrooms, and even standing in fields. These eerie figures serve as ghosts of the departed, a haunting memorial to a community that slowly vanished, blending art and memory in a way that is both beautiful and unsettling. Then there's Shirakawa-go, famous for its steeply thatched houses. While some areas remain tourist attractions, other parts of the village were abandoned decades ago. Families fled due to harsh winters, economic decline, or the lure of modern cities. The remaining houses stand as frozen snapshots of life long gone, their empty rooms whispering stories of hardship and resilience. These ghost towns share a common thread: human ambition, struggle, and sometimes tragedy. Natural disasters, economic shifts, and societal changes pushed people away, leaving behind streets, homes, and schools as silent witnesses. Visitors often describe an uncanny feeling, as if the towns themselves remember the lives once lived there. Beyond their physical ruins, many of these towns are surrounded by local legends. Stories of spirits, unexplained sounds, and fleeting shadows add an extra layer of mystery. Some say you can hear children playing in empty schoolyards or feel a presence watching from abandoned homes. Whether folklore or the mind playing tricks, these tales make Japan's ghost towns unforgettable. In the next chapter, we'll dive deeper into legends and myths, uncovering the eerie tales that continue to fascinate locals and travelers alike, and exploring why these stories persist even centuries after abandonment. Japan's ghost towns are not just abandoned, they are steeped in legends that blur the line between history and the supernatural. In many villages, locals whisper about eerie, spirits of those who died tragically or without proper ceremonies, wandering the streets and fields. Some travelers report hearing footsteps in empty alleys or seeing fleeting shadows in abandoned homes. One famous story comes from Gunkanjima, where miners who perished in accidents are said to haunt the crumbling buildings. Visitors claim to feel sudden chills or hear echoes of machinery long silent, as if the island itself remembers its laborers' suffering. In Nagoro, the eerie dolls are more than memorials. They are believed by some to hold the spirits of departed villagers, watching over the valley in quiet vigilance. Superstitions also played a role in abandonment. In certain regions, families left after unexplained deaths, believing the land had been cursed. Tales of sudden illnesses, strange sounds at night, and mysterious disappearances fueled fear, keeping survivors away and reinforcing the aura of the unknown. Even today, these myths captivate photographers, urban explorers, and historians. They are drawn not only to the ruins, but to the stories that live on in the wind, the walls, and the silence. Each village has its own haunting narrative, a blend of human tragedy and the inexplicable that lingers like a shadow over empty streets. These legends are more than folklore. They are a bridge between past and present, history and mystery. They remind us that even when towns are abandoned, the stories of those who lived there remain, whispering through the cracks and crevices, waiting for those brave enough to listen. In the next chapter, we'll examine the modern perspective, how these ghost towns exist today, who visits them, and why they continue to inspire fascination and fear. Today, Japan's ghost towns draw a different kind of attention. Photographers, urban explorers, and historians venture into these abandoned villages, eager to capture their haunting beauty and uncover hidden stories. From crumbling concrete buildings to empty schools and overgrown streets, every corner tells a tale of lives once lived and slowly forgotten. Some towns, like parts of Shirakawa-go, are preserved as cultural heritage sites, attracting tourists fascinated by history and architecture. Others, like Gunkanjima, offer guided tours that reveal the island's industrial past while maintaining a sense of eerie isolation. Even so, many areas remain off-limits, protected for safety reasons, or simply because nature is reclaiming the land. The thrill of exploring ghost towns is undeniable. Many visitors describe a mix of awe and unease, walking through silent streets where echoes of the past seem to follow them. Urban explorers often photograph decaying interiors, overgrown paths, and abandoned vehicles, creating a visual record of places frozen in time. Yet, caution is essential. These sites can be dangerous. Unstable structures, hidden hazards, and local regulations make some locations risky. Despite this, the fascination continues. Japan's abandoned villages serve as a bridge between past and present, offering insight into history, culture, and Japan's ghost towns are more than empty streets and crumbling buildings. They are living echoes of the past, filled with stories of ambition, tragedy, and resilience. From the bustling coal mines of Gunkanjima to the silent dolls of Nagoro, each abandoned village offers a glimpse into lives once vibrant and communities now vanished. Exploring these ghost towns allows us to connect with history in a unique way. We see how natural disasters, economic shifts, and social changes shaped human lives, and how the whispers of the past continue to haunt the present. Their legends and myths remind us that even in silence, stories endure, waiting for those brave enough to listen. If you've enjoyed this journey through Japan's abandoned villages, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell icon to stay updated on more hidden histories, chilling tales, and mysteries from around the world. These stories remind us that history isn't just in textbooks, it's in the shadows, the streets, and the ruins left behind. So, stay curious, explore carefully, and let the echoes of Japan's forgotten towns inspire your imagination.